Alright, hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Bradford City Career Mode. We are here today with a game against Swansea at home at the Valley Parade. And before we get into anything, I want to take credit for something. I want to take credit for Liverpool. I want to kind of take credit for Liverpool losing their undefeated streak. I feel like we foreshadowed it when we lost our unbeaten streak in the Championship. So I'm taking a bit of credit there. But anyway, we are top still by 8 points. Burnley in second, Cardiff third, Nottingham Forest, Norwich, and Huddersfield making out the top 6. But before we continue, we'll show you what happened last episode, or last double episode actually. I'll show you the two results we got. In fact, we're starting a new month, so I'll show you the whole of November, and then we'll look at the December games we've got. So we kicked off with a 2-1 win against Reading at home before we travelled away to Elland Road to beat our West Yorkshire rivals 2-0. And then the unfortunate happened. We slipped and tripped and stumbled and fell and just lost the game pretty much. We lost 2-1 at home to Sheffield Wednesday, unfortunately, but then we bounced back emphatically with a 4-0 win away at Peterborough before finishing off the month, somehow making it into the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup against Leicester, who beat them 1-0. Coming up this month, though, we're kicking off the month with Swansea at home before staying at home, I guess, to Preston. We then travel away on the 17th of December to take on Birmingham before travelling to Derby on the 21st. We then come back home on Christmas Eve to take on Peterborough before we take on the team that beat us away from home, Sheffield Wednesday, the Owls. We're going to hope to get some form of revenge against them. We can only hope anyway. But we're going to have the full lineup going out today, so I've got to re-rotate a couple of the boys in the squad. So we'll do that quickly, then we'll do a squad report, and we'll head into action. I'm going to give Flosek a little break. Or am I? Thinking about this now. Greenwood's at an 80. That's decent. We'll go with that, I think. Bit of a rotational. And we'll bring Starling back in, of course. Tomori's at 78, so we'll bring Tomori in for Hennessy this game. Everyone else, I think, is okay where they are. I'm missing this guy so much. I need him back soon. Once he comes back, it's going to be curtains. If it's not curtains already by that point, it's going to be curtains. But anyway, that is the squad we're going to roll out with. We're going to give Flosek a little break on the right. But I think that looks okay. I'm going to go and do the squad report quickly, and then we'll look at news and stuff, and then head into our game. So squad report time. Let's get it going. There's going to be some people, obviously, who are more overalled up than others because I've been training them more, like this man here, Boris Selznev, who's at the top of our growth list. We'll work our way down. So Boris Selznev gone up 5 from a 64 to a 69. Mason Greenwood gone up 3 from a 77 to an 80. Lucas Linkvist gone up 3 from a 65 to a 68. Vyacheslav Lebedev gone up 3 from a 63 to a 66. Donlo O'Leary gone up 3 from a 67 to a 70. Ed Brown gone up 2 from a 66 to a 68. Lando Verters going up 2 from a 69 to a 71. Liberato Kakachi gone up 2 from a 77 to a 79. Michel Russo gone up 2 from a 64 to a 66. Thomas Hennessy going up 2 from a 74 to a 76. Dujon Sterling going up 2 from a 73 to a 75. Ethan Robertson going up 2 from a 63 to a 65. Adam Plosek going up 2 from an 81 to an 83. Frederick Eriksson going up 2 from a 60 to a 62. Noah Van Down going up 2 from a 73 to a 75. Andrew Banks going up 2 from a 77 to a 79. Valery Anisimov going up 2 from a 67 to a 69. Erling Braut Haaland going up 1 from an 81 to an 82. Stepan Laganov going up 1 from a 64 to a 65. William Lundberg going up 1 from a 62 to a 63. Johan Carbonero going up 1 from a 77 to a 78. Stanislav Grinkov going up 1 from a 65 to a 66. Will Martin going up 1 from a 63 to a 64. Jan Claire Taribo going up 1 from a 78 to a 79. Fikayo Tomori going up 1 from a 77 to a 78. Ricardo Rossi going up 1 from a 78 to a 79. And then no growth so far for Carl Fredriksson, who is just new to the senior team, so it'll take a bit more time for him to grow. Francesco Conti, who's out on loan. I don't actually remember. I think it's Braga. I could be wrong. He's out on loan for the season. He hasn't grown yet. And then we've got Diogo Jota, who is not going to grow for a while because he's injured still. But anyway, we're going to progress now. Look at the news. Cragnow's save denies doubling, or Bradford doubling lead. It could have been more than one, but it wasn't. What else have we got here? 2022's Player of the Year. Sterling, Dybala, Silva, and Mbappe. are all the contenders. I'm guessing that's Bernardo Silva, right? That would be, what? But anyway, have we got any... Oh, we've got Player of the Month shortlist. If Brown wins this game is scripted. This is the third or fourth month in a row now where Carbonero, Greenwood and Haaland have been in there, have been ready to get the Player of the Month award. If they win it, if Brown wins it from Middlesbrough, I'll be fuming. Especially since Haaland has been bagging goals left, right and bloody centre, and Carbonero's been setting him up, and Greenwood's just been all over the place. I'm going to be slightly annoyed, but we'll see after this game, I think. So we'll have a look then. But anyway, we're going to go in and take on our Welsh rivals in this league. I guess I'll keep goal news on. We'll just keep it for the teams that are close, I suppose. So we're going to kick off with telling you the squad here. We've got Rossi in goal, Kakachi, Sterling is a fullback, Kakachi of course the captain, Tomori and Todibo as centre-backs, Van Dam and Greenwood the centre midfielders along with O'Leary in the middle, Carbonero on the left, Banks on the right and Haaland in the middle. And we've also got Hlošek on the bench and a couple other players if we need any magic from any of them. So looking good, looking ready, looking primed to continue our good championship season. Granted we have lost now, but we can still keep going. It's the first time in a while that I have a shooting drill for this, but not complaining. Oh, look at the accuracy.
When you score goals, you make headlines, and this man is the leading marksman in the league.
He is indeed, 17 goals. For Erling Braut Haaland in, I don't know how many appearances, I think it's like 18 or 19. He hasn't played every single game this championship season. But here we go, it's looking okay. The weather, there are black clouds.
Derek Ray here on the commentary box, joined as always by former England defender Lee Dixon. And what we have for you is live action from the championship. It's Bradford City, and they face Swansea City. Thank you, Derek.
Just in case you don't know, I'm slightly hungover still from yesterday, so if I'm not as lively as usual, then that's why. I don't even know if I'm usually lively anyway, but if I sound less lively than I normally do, then that's why. Their captain looks like he's just stepped out of the academy. But there's our lineup. Strong, solid lineup with some good growing players on the bench as well. And a big man called Hlošek. If we need a goal, I could always rotate him into striker, perhaps. Quite a few opportunities, quite a few options. Let's see who Swansea are fielding. The team that we first beat in the championship last season. Still got Selena, who's quite a solid player. Who we got? We've got Mulder in goal still. We haven't got really a lot of standouts. We've got Montero on the bench. This is winnable. This is winnable. Definitely winnable. I said that about Sheffield Wednesday and we lost, so. I also didn't check where Swansea were in the league, so it could be an issue. But I don't know. We'll just wait and see. We've got a full game to play yet, and then I've got another one to play after this because it's double upload day. So without any further ado, we will kick it off here at the Valley Parade. Banks. I'll just tap it off to Greenwood. That's not where I wanted it to go. That's where I wanted it to go. The catcher receives it from the goalkeeper, Van Dam. It's cut off. Like I said, I haven't played. Well, I didn't say I haven't played, but I haven't played in a couple of days, and I'm slightly hungover still. So those are my excuses of the day. Not a greatest to crosses, Sterling. Not a greatest to clears. There's absolutely no way. There's no. It's just not. That's just not what I wanted to do, is it? Why is this game actually so trash? Well, Derek, for real? Like, I'm fully putting power on that to head it away. The guy is right there.
Well, let's
Sometimes I
take
don't
another
have
look at
words
that
for this
goal, shall
game,
we?
and save could have been better as well, realistically. Not singing anymore is a Swansea chance to Bradford City fans, and I'm not going to lie, I feel a bit hard done by that one. Because it should have been a header away, and it should have been clear. But FIFA 20 was like, you mean header it straight to them to make a chance? Yeah, there you go. Oh, dude. If we lose against a mid-table side again, slightly upset. Come on, City champ ringing out. We haven't really got anything going yet. I know it's early in the game, but we haven't got anything going. They're packing the midfield. Banks in a bit of trouble. Sterling. Try to pick out someone, but I'm getting closed down by everyone. My players don't want to close down people. Sterling.
Grimes. Can they hit on the break?
No way did they go to. No way did they go to.
Running with the ball confidently. A really top-notch piece
Did Ebo intercept? Thank God. I thought for a second there it was 2-0 Swansea. It was just revenge from us beating them the first time we played Championship football. Oh, excellent hold your run, you absolute...
Now just couldn't keep himself onside.
Hold the run. You have to run straight through. Well, you're fast as fuck, boy. God, frustration already so far in this episode. Headed away by O'Leary to Van Dam. Back in to O'Leary. Van Dam through again. What? Hold on. I'd fully given up on that. And then it went through somehow. It's a problem with FIFA, you have to expect the unexpected. Like they'll be unexpectedly trash sometimes.
He might be able to profit from the wide position.
Being captain across and okay.
It's with Selina.
Put a dang foot in, holy shit, or just let him take a shot on, that works too. I mean,
well, he'd be looking for a brace
you do you, boo.
Not to be on that occasion.
Corner kick to Swansea. Selina. Keeper's not coming out, interestingly enough. Not gonna lie, fully expected a run out there from Rossi. Focaccia. Ref.
Illegal play, and hence
Rodon could get a yellow here. Realistically, it should be. I was on my way.
Rebuke, I think,
oh wait, never mind. I guess it's not a yellow. Interesting.
I like that, Derek. Good refereeing. Nice and strong.
Suppose that's fair.
Exactly what he was thinking.
I wanted to throw it through to Carbonero, but he wasn't running as fast as I was. He was just chilling. It's alright though. Plenty of time, no need to panic yet. Just when we've got a talent we have. Like Haaland. Like Haaland. It's just that simple. It's just that easy. You leave Haaland in a little bit of space. Their legs are glitching through the barrier, but you leave them in a little bit of space, and that's just what happens.
Replay. He didn't panic, did he?
I think it was O'Leary who played the ball through onto his weak foot with Haaland, but it doesn't matter. Goal's a goal. Look at how it's scored. Erling Braut Haaland adds another to his ever-growing tally of goals.
Well, the manager must be delighted with his team after they showed that attitude to get back into this top stuff.
Erling Braut Haaland hits 18.
Even Steven, one apiece on this match.
And it's more of a when rather than if he'll get 20 this season, I think, unless he gets injured like Jota did.
Selina.
Greenwood gets a foot in. Van Dam. Now we've broken him down once, can we just keep breaking him down and hopefully get 3 points here? Greenwood. Oh, I saw what I was doing, but also they did. So I knew what to do there, and it didn't pay off, unfortunately.
Well, there's been a goal at the Cardiff City Stadium.
So he's just going to keep running.
Alan McInally, who scored it?
It's a goal for Cardiff City. 25
Cut off by Todibo. Just keeping an eye on that ball. And Banks. Okay, ref. For real, I guess. I suppose with the shoulder bars, I can't really. I don't really have much ground for complaint there, to be honest.
Selina.
So maybe I'd get something out of it. Focaccia needs to get to Yeboah. And he does.
Opportunity here for
We'll
them
give
to
him,
get
we'll
their
give him a
noses in
corner.
front from the corner.
We got the ball away. Okay. Corner to the Welsh team here, if they want to take it. I'm skipping this, it's taking too long. Usually I won't skip those little cutscenes like that, but they're not doing anything and nothing's happening really, so might as well. Carbonero. Ah, I thought I could get around to him somehow as well, but kind of counter-attack if there's a couple more players there ready to go, but unfortunately
Roberts
not the case.
might be able to get in behind the defence.
I feel like I'm containing the guy and then my guy just decides to fuck off out the way. Carbonero gets easily tackled.
Tremendous ball
Oh
played
no.
through. Delivering it into
Sterling,
the
please get it clear further than last time. Alright, decent. O'Leary.
bodies forward and the break looks on.
Banks.
This looks promising. Opportunity it is. Surely.
Oh, Andrew Banks. What a run and what a finish. I was just so quiet there trying to focus on not getting taken down by one of the Swansea centre-backs that are coming towards me. That is the quality he has, and that's the quality that's hopefully staying in the club for a long, long time. Andy Banks.
Well, my initial opinion
Look
was
at
to
this
blame the
run,
goalkeeper,
all
but
room in
here
the
we get a
world. They
better
afforded him
angle
too
of
much
it.
space,
Absolutely nothing
and
he can
just
do.
as they
Huge
came across,
deflection,
he'd already
keeper, no
taken the
chance.
shot.
Well, let's go back to the goal.
Did it
that
take a
was scored.
deflection? I wouldn't say, if it did, it wasn't really much of it. It might have been a nick off one of their knees. I think it was going in anyway. What a finish though from our
Well, the hard
United
work has
States
paid
of
off, but
American
the manager knows
wing
a
wizard.
lot more has to
I
be
should have
done
said
to
American
secure
wing
this
wizard really, I
game.
don't know. Our wing wizards are from the US. 3 goals. Only 3 goals for Banks, but he's been setting up quite a few goals.
Well,
It's about time he got one of his own. And we've turned it on its head here. It was 1-0 to Swansea, but we have taken our own lead here.
For Burnley, 37 minutes played, 2-1.
Two players crashing into each other, that's useful. How's Dante still got a ball? I am absolutely dumbfounded.
Just knocking it around, looking to carve out a chance.
Good block by Sterling and cleared away by Banks.
Grimes.
Good plays there by the lads.
Sanchez.
I don't know what they're planning here. It's so
Dangerous
confusing to
looking
try and read.
attack.
Oh, yeah, they're planning the long shot to go wide. Okay.
No,
Interesting
really,
idea.
Really decent chance for the lad. They'll keep pushing away to try and get that equaliser.
I'm not sure what the end result was going to be there, but it was worth a shot, I suppose. Rossi launches it downfield to O'Leary. He's not going to get there. There's a Swansea player in front of him.
The visitors' possession stats are brilliant.
Maybe we should just try and keep it in our favour heading into half-time, perhaps.
Too predictable.
He's got space.
Van Dam. Is he going to get a cross in? Stumbled on it a little bit. The guy did come back and tackle me as well. One bit of letdown from Van Dam there is his pace. Hopefully that'll grow organically. I don't have to train that anymore. Other players I'd very much like to train instead. Greenwood. O'Leary. Fuck it. Oh, it's a save from Mulder. Worth a try though. Worth a try indeed. Could have been 3-1 heading into half time, but Mulder tips it around the side of the post from O'Leary's effort. Corner chance now. Banks looking to whip it in to O'Leary. That might be do it for the first half, unless we can get one more attack going here quickly. It is possible.
Greenwood.
Banks.
A really sumptuous ball.
Haaland. There we go. Absolutely brilliant play. We tried to get it back in just for one last chance before the half-time break, and we have done it successfully. Another one from our Norwegian beanpole who cannot be stopped.
Well, sometimes goals happen on the training ground before the game.
I wondered how
I'm sure
Haaland
they
would
practiced
perform
this. Great movement,
when Jota
great
got
cross,
injured.
perfect goal.
I had no worries. There was no worries needed at all there. I don't know what's changed between last season and this season for Haaland, but he is pretty much putting every shot away that he takes. Nodded in perfectly. Banks with a sumptuous little cross there. Straight for Haaland. What a play. Two standouts so far this game are Banks and Haaland themselves. Haaland, one goal off hitting that 20, and I said maybe he'll hit it soon. He could hit it today. 1-0 down pretty early in this match. We've turned it all the way around onto Swansea here. We're now 3-1 up, heading into half-time. A double from Haaland and a goal from Banks for us, and then a goal, I think it was by Parrott for Swansea, who opened the scoring earlier in this game. You see that handful of defenders thing that just came up? He's had 2 shots on target and scored them both. Love a marksman like that. We love our boy EBH. EBH producing GBH in the Championship right now. Let's see what we've got around the leagues. 2-1 to Burnley. Nottingham Forest drawing, Norwich drawing, Huddersfield drawing. Okay, so besides Burnley, I think everyone else is drawing who's somewhat close to me. We had 4 shots and 4 on target. They've had 3 shots and 2 on target. 54% possession for Swansea and 46% possession for your boys, Bradford City. I think the fitness looks okay. We could probably make some rotations in the second half and see what goes on there, but at the moment we are in a good spot. We've got a week before our next game, so we get a full little rest, and then we'll see what happens from there. We've also still got to worry about the Carabao Cup. Our next Carabao Cup game will be against Manchester City in the semi-finals. 2 legs that we played over, and that is towards the end of January, I believe. Cross is blocked, and O'Leary can get it away. Very good play there. More AI play than my own play there, really, but we'll take it. Banks now. Room on the right. Sanchez. That's a foul, ref. Surely. No way, that's not a card. Are you on drugs? Is this referee? Is this referee okay? I'm through there. He absolutely just whatever. Not arguing with an AI referee on FIFA 20. Cold outside apparently because Banks is heavy breathing. Parrott, yep, you're facing the wrong way, lad. Referee sorting out the wall. I will shoot this just to see if I can score it. It is going to be Andrew Banks to take it. Didn't put enough power. Unfortunate. Bit more power there. I don't know where that would end up. Probably in the goalkeeper's hands, but not the greatest of free kicks. Although Haaland could hit his 20th. Unselfish to O'Leary, and it's becoming a massacre. I could have gone selfish and tried to get a 20th, but I decided to be a team player, and O'Leary was making a little run through.
Well, let's look at this again. We've all lit these
Van Dam, Haaland could have probably got round and taken that shot, probably scored it as well, but unselfishly lays it off to Donald O'Leary, who buries it with conviction. For some reason that centre mid has 90 finishing, and I'd be dumb not to use it when I can. I did do quite a lot of attacking drills with him when I first got him in the youth academy. Try to level him up a bit in his overall. But I didn't realise I'd done so many that his finishing was going to be that good. So we are now, I would say, winners of this match. But I honestly don't know what the score will be. We've still got plenty of time.
It's a second goal for Norwich City. It's been scored by Timu Puki. A corner was played short, and he took
Sterling,
the ball to the corner of the area
Greenwood,
before calling a great shot into the far corner. 55 minutes played.
and Carbonero. Look at the space we're making here. Roberts is looking to try and slide tackle Carbonero. Haaland was right there, but it was headed away. I was trying to get him in for his 20th. I think that should be my aim now for the rest of this game. I think we've got it. We've got it like won. I'm pretty sure. We'll be playing against Preston North End next episode. Kakachi, come across. Nice.
It's very easy to build a case
Double
for
block.
those two teams to make that game a
Somehow
real
we don't
cracker.
keep the
Should be
ball.
tuning in for that one.
Be an interesting one.
Jay Fulton. They've regained possession.
Cleared it. I don't know who. I was assuming it was Van Damme, but I don't know who intercepted it there. Oh, Greenwood couldn't quite break through.
Third goal for Burnley. 60 minutes played, 3-1.
Regular updates from Alan McInally along the way.
My guys are getting tired. I do like use a lot of their stamina up.
Well, more championship action for you to
Swansea will be facing Birmingham next, but problems here have arisen. Can Tamori get across? Kinda, but also not really. Fuck, dude. We were played back there. I thought Tamori had taken the ball off him. I thought Tamori might take the ball off him because he may have some brain cells in his head, but obviously I was incorrect. And a 1-2 between Grimes and his teammate there. And it's a profitable goal for Swansea. It might instigate some sort of comeback. I don't know. I don't know how much more Rossi could have done there. Defence is slightly out of position. We got a bit complacent there. Matt Grimes has gotten back for Swansea. We're going to make a couple of substitutions here. O'Leary and Greenwood are on their last legs, so Van Damme as well is pretty tired. We might have to just do a 3 midfield substitution, although Banks is looking kind of tired too. Fuck it, we'll bring off Banks for Loschek. Van Damme can tough us out, hopefully. Triple substitution just for fitness reasons. Right, I think, like I said, we've got the win, but a bit concerning on how our defense. It's not what I did. Bit concerning on how our defense is playing currently. Happy birthday to whoever the crowd member's birthday it is. Why am I not keeping that there?
Jan Danda. He's got to score.
Saved by Rossi. I honestly thought it was going to be 4-3. And Nisimov can bring it away. Van Damme. Don't run too much with him because he's kind of tired.
But they won't mind. They're winning this game. And why? Because their
Haaland, dude,
fantastic.
I know you can play passes okay. Don't play hospital ones like that, please.
Fulton now.
I've just been thinking, it's weird to think that Greenwood actually had kind of an off game today. Not really, he didn't really have an off game, I suppose, but he didn't really have an on game either. He didn't contribute as much as he usually does, but every player has an off game, so it's not the end of the world. Van Damme receives a throw in from Kakachi. I say words, struggling. I want to cut in, but wait, how's he done that then?
He's given the ball away unnecessarily.
Dude, he's off balance and still accepts. He's a legend.
At Turf Moor. Alan McInally can provide the details. Alan.
It's another goal for Burnley. 75 minutes played, 4-1.
Thanks, Alan.
So I press X to clear that, and that's as far as it goes.
Grimes.
Interesting.
Grimes.
Any can't want to make a tackle. Anybody?
Selina. And Danda now. It looks promising. This looks promising.
To call that time, and that's what they fucking came up with. Holy shit.
Giving them the gift of possession.
Thought I got the ball there first, obviously I didn't. But clear, really. Sterling somehow wins that battle.
Only 10 minutes remaining.
Lundberg. Anisimov. Sterling. Loschek. Haaland. To Sterling.
Excellent vision.
On the head of Haaland. Nope, headed away. It was behind the Norwegian anyway.
The last touch. So a corner coming up. And a substitution in the offing.
Corner going to be delivered by Adam Hlošek onto the head of Haaland, hopefully. No, goalkeeper's there. Fuck it. You don't know if you don't try. Are you kidding me? That would have been an insane goal. Valery Anisimov might have scored his goal of his career. I don't know how many he's scored with Bradford. It can't be many. But that could have been goal of his career. Holy shit, off the bar. With an insane shot from the edge of the area. That's unfortunate, really. Fuck off with the ball. As I could try to stick a foot in, it just doesn't register it. Header that away, good. A good header, I mean, like, not trash. Right, Van Dam. Bring it away. I know you're tired, lad, but we're nearly there now. On the home straight. He's not offside. He was in line with that fucking defender. This game.
Yeah, it was close. It was close. That's all it needs.
He might have been offside.
He was offside.
I'm pretty sure he was in line, but maybe my eyesight's just bad. Oh, we won't see because it is a substitution, huh? That was well done, FIFA 20. Got away with a fucking dodgy decision. And Lundberg. Haaland. Honestly, I have most likely have the strength advantage there. For being real, I have the strength advantage there. How do I not beat their defender in a physical battle? Bit confused there, really, but I shouldn't be complaining. We're winning this match. I just can't get Haaland's 20th. Lost check. I was meant to be aimed at Haaland, but decided to go to Todibo instead. Now he's going to hold on to the ball. Dude, this guy's just wasting time. Yeah, well done. You got a 4-2 fucking loss. Bradford City go and win another. Defence looked pretty leaky today, though, which is kind of an issue that we need to sort of deal with very, very soon. Tomori and Todibo were beaten too easily today, as was Rossi. I need to try and shore up the defence. I'm going to bring Hennessy in next game, see if he changes anything. But we do get the win. It's a 4-2 victory in favour of Bradford City. Alright, fans singing. We are singing anymore now, Swansea. Swansea fans after the first goal chatting that we weren't singing anymore, but by the end of the game we were singing our hearts out. 7 shots to 6 on target for us, 7 shots to 4 on target for them. 56% possession to 44%. Possession is a big problem in my game sometimes, but it doesn't matter at the end of the day. Donald O'Leary, man of the match. Surprised it wasn't Haaland or Banks, but they were right on his tail. 9.6 for O'Leary, 9.5 for Haaland, 9.4 for Banks. True standouts of the team. Nobody else really playing as well. Haaland got 2 goals and an assist. Banks got a goal and an assist. And O'Leary got a goal and 2 assists. So definitely the 3 main men in that scenario today. Holy shit. Playing out of their shoes. Anyway, we're going to the post-match interview. Burnley with a 4-1 win in the end. Huddersfield winning their game over Leeds in the other West Yorkshire derby in this league. Nottingham Forest drawing. Norwich winning in the end. We'll keep our 8-point gap.
Hi, just a couple of questions for you.
Alright, what's the questions? The 2 goals secure win. Haaland was the hero today. Any thoughts? His happiness bar is at the top, and we're just going to keep giving him some more praise. Impressive performance from Haaland. I'm very impressed with the way he performed today. It was a world-class performance. 1 goal off 20 at this game, or this early in the season, is incredible. Coming into this one, there wasn't much between your side and Swansea City. The only doubts you come away with a win. Far from perfect. Well, we always prepare for the worst, though. We weren't too worried, but there were some doubts floating around. I'd like to come away with a win here, especially when we conceded 5 minutes in. You ended up winning by 2 goals today, despite a slow start. Were you at all nervous about not scoring in the first half? Right. Right, so we were 3. Right, riddle me this. We were 3-1 up at half time, but we didn't score in the first half. Full confidence in the lads. I know my lads well, I know what they're capable of. You have to have patience and trust that goals will come, and today is a perfect example of that. This game, honestly, sometimes doesn't make any sense. No problem. Transfer offer for Kakachi. Ooh. 23.4 million. Southampton looking to sign Kakachi in January. What's his value? I'm just thinking. I'm not clicking anything. I'm just thinking. We could get between 23.3 and 34.2. His value's only 15, so we're getting a good deal, really. I'm going to reject it because I want to keep him till the end of the season. Once it gets to summer, then I'll think about selling him. I don't want to sell him in January, though. We need him. He's a big part of this team. I might try and move him on in the summer. His potential is 82. I obviously could outgrow that with dynamic potential. I just realised Rossi could hit 80 just from, like, normal growth. Maybe I'll try and train him up a bit. We could almost have our first 80 rated goalkeeper. That'd be interesting. No, I'll put the other two on Lundberg, probably. Grinkov. Can someone come in for Grinkov? Look, on the real note. He's still... I do like the guy, I guess, but he's 19 now, and I haven't really been growing as much as I should have done from the beginning. You know what? We'll give him one. But no, I haven't been growing this guy as much as I should have been. That's my own fault, really. I'd like to loan him out or potentially sell him for a permanent deal. Selesnev bursts his way up to 70. Incredible results from that. Rossi, come on, lad. You're literally... You get a C there and you're possibly 80 rated. Anyway, we're going to move on to... Just sum it up to the next game. See if any more mail comes through. No, we are going to look at nothing in our inbox. So I'm pretty sure we get a Youth Squad monthly report very soon, though. We'll look at those when we get to the Preston game. They're sat there waiting in our inbox. We'll just go up to the next game and then we'll look at them. 8 points clear still. You can see the top 6 there. Probably top 6 land in those positions. Whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I've got to bring him in. His potential is only 90, which I would like it maybe to be a little bit higher, but that overall I can't ignore. I just can't. Cooper, I'm sorry, lad. Mason White. I'm not going to make a joke about your name. Connor Green. Also not going to make a joke about your name. Elliot Alexander. Okay, so one standout on the English report there. Nothing special otherwise. The Russian report, Alexander Yagodin. Sorry. The one standout here is Vyacheslav Varenkov. I'm pretty sure I've already scouted him for a month. Oh no, I haven't. I don't know, dude. Like, his potential is incredible, but the value, I don't know if it's really doing it for me. You know what? We'll do it. We'll keep him on there for another month. See what happens there. Same with Grigory. I think he could be another month for one. Tokharov's gone. We'll leave these two to be scouted further, because I'm not sure about those ones, dude. Let's see what we get from Sweden. We've had a couple of decent ones so far from this country. Bergström is not one of them. Matson. Again. I'm going to leave him for another month. Linkvist gone. We've already got a Linkvist. Henriksen, 200k value. Fuck it, might as well. Lucas Gustafsson, sorry lad. Jan Gustafsson, also sorry. We'll leave Matson for another month. So let's take a look at our youth academy now. Not long ago we had nobody in there, and now it's full of talent. And by full, I mean there's 5 people, but Cook's already 64 rated. That's not too shabby. Henriksen's 57, Morgan's 57, 53, 62. Honestly, I'm gonna bring up Cook right now. 64 rating. It might only grow to a 66. But he looks good and it adds a bit of extra depth in that centre back position, which we kind of need. We've got Hennessy as backup, and we've got Linkvist and Cook now. The squad is getting full. quite hard just picking out who to train and who not to train. But anyway, I'm going to end the episode here because we're reaching 40 minutes and I don't want these episodes to be mega long for you guys. But I hope you guys have enjoyed another episode of the Bradford City Career Mode. We almost bottled it against Swansea, but in the end, we did what we did best. We scored goals. Haaland with 19 now in just 18 matches. What a return from him. And he is the top goal scorer in the league. And he should be Player of the Month. Actually, before we do go, I'm going to check that because I completely forgot that I had to check that. Where do I go for it? It's in news, isn't it? My brain is not on. Alright, let's see. Greenwood got it. That's fine. Someone from Bradford City got the reward. Greenwood's impressive performance at Bradford City earned him the EFL Championship Player of the Month award for November. I'm surprised it's not Haaland, but that's fine. Dusan Sterling has spoken of his enjoyment playing under Johnson. It's great to play for the club and to play for a manager who has faith in my ability and picks on a regular basis. I'd hate to be in a situation where I wasn't getting picked and I had to watch the lads from the stands. Long may this continue. Need to keep a form strong and trust the manager keeps picking me. Sometimes you are a bit dodgy, my boy, but you still get your spot. In the team of the week, we've got O'Leary, Banks, and Haaland. No doubts there. They were all fucking insane against Swansea. The 3 standouts of our team there. But I said I was going to end it, and I started going on a tangent just to see who the Player of the Month was. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you very, very soon when we take on Preston North End in another home match.